What's up, Duelish? Back on the grind after RBET Moreno Valley. We got another 8-man. And why am I playing Gemini in this 8-man? Well, let's be real. I've got a tournament coming up that I'm competing in, actually. A couple people from this area, the Xanadu area, have hit me up and they said, yo, come out to our Edison format $1,000 tournament. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be playing Edison format in a tournament. I'm not going to be there doing coverage, but I am going to be there competing. And it's really exciting because like I said earlier at the beginning of this year when I was talking about Nats, I didn't think I would get a chance to play in another bigger event. And this is just a cool opportunity for me to exist as a player, exist as a competitor, because ultimately at the end of the day, like I'm a competitor. I'm not like that's my main role here. That's probably why a lot of you guys watch me, is because I am a competitive guy. And so I got to test out some decks. I got to try out some of these newer, fresher decks that I haven't really gotten an opportunity to really work with. And one of these decks is Gemini. I think this deck is really intriguing to me because of how fresh it is, how new it is, and how unique it is. I've taken some tech from Kyle Jochum's most recent side event winning list from RBET Moreno Valley. He has 2 Imperial Iron Walls. You can find his list, I believe, on a couple of different YouTube channels and in the Discords and wherever. It was on my channel, I think, on the live. I don't really remember. We can fucking talk about it a different time. But yeah, I've taken some tech from the first place list as well, using Prohibition in the side. We're trying a whole bunch of new cards. That's kind of the point of these 8-mans, is to try out some new tech, figure out what works best for us, and go from there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we're going to go ahead and hop into our match. I've got a match versus Code Graham in round 1. I'm really excited to actually compete again. I think that's like, it keeps me fresh, what is his? It's not, okay. What is his? Oh, there it is. Sign now. Is this him? That's got to be him. That's got to be him. That's got to be him. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited to compete again. I think it keeps me fresh. I think it keeps me, is this code? Is this code? This code. Good luck, have fun. Yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. We're in the right place. We're in the right place, folks. Yes. I'm excited to compete again. I think it keeps me sharp, keeps me on my toes, keeps me thinking about the game in a healthy way, in a way where I'm like not just memeing and playing jank shit. It forces me to be good, which is going to be tight. And I think this deck is legit, and I think our hand is legit. In particular, we have that Imperial Iron Wall, we have that Reinforced Truth, so we have a great opening here. We actually have Dark Valkyria, we have Set 4, and I have an immediate probably victory just because we've gone first and we've opened really, really well. We have a spot removal spell, we have access to our engine, and then we have Starlight Road to defend us from Heavy Storm. I'm not going to overthink this situation by like setting some and not setting all of these cards. I think just get them all down turn 1 and we'll figure it out from there. He can't really commit a monster because Dark Valkyria will just blow it up. He can't really commit back row. But if he does, we'll overcommit into something like Torrential or Starlight Road. And Deep Prison or Bottomless, we just don't get hit by because we have Imperial Iron Wall. So I think we just straight up win. Like, that's, which is crazy. I think this is like as close to an FTK hand as you can get. That being said, he can do this, which is interesting. I think priority? Question mark? Summoning it in defense. We're playing against Norlaris. Cost. Let's see what he sends. Sends, he's going to pitch value. Okay, that's going to be okay. That's going to be okay. I think on resolution I may activate Imperial Iron Wall. Yes, I believe that is the plan. Because I do believe... No, wait. Phantom doesn't banish for cost because you can chain DD Crow to it. It just targets. So I think we're actually okay. Provided they go for the Phantom. They're probably going to go for the Phantom because they special to Grepher. Oh, they're just going to set a monster. Wow, that is really interesting. I am going to end phase Reinforced Truth. I think. Yeah, maybe this is dumb. This might be dumb, but I think it's correct. Just get our little guy going. So I think the game plan is to just Dark Valkyria pop his guy and then run over his shit, blow up the set monster. I just wanted to get the Gemini Soldier into play in case we do Supervise. We didn't, but Yeah, this also is like decent for us. I'm scared of Gores. I am scared of Gores, but I'm going to swing for 500. We can always spark the Gores if we need to. This is good for us because we can set the other Gemini Soldier. And so, like, next turn, even if he runs over my Gemini Soldier, I have another one that I can flip in normal and go from there. So I've already used the Dark Valkyria's effect, so I can't use it again. It's once while this card is face up on the field. It would need to be, like, set or bounced to be reusable. And it is technically an effect monster as of right now. So let's see him try to activate that that Blackwing Vayu, and we'll go ahead and chain that Imperial Iron Wall. He doesn't have 5 darks, otherwise I would have flipped Imperial Iron Wall already. I just want to get it on the activation. His Vayu is not once per turn, is it? No, I don't even think it's once per turn. Okay, Summon Armageddonite activate is okay. Yeah, it's okay. Again, another reason I don't want to use the Imperial Iron Wall is if he goes for Plague, then I don't want him to have that infinite Plague usage, so to speak. I hope he just sends another Vayu. Please just send another Vayu. Please don't send a Plague. Thank goodness. Oh my god, this is going to be the most disgusting Iron Wall of all time. Okay, here goes. Activate Vayu, chain Imperial Iron Wall. Crushing. Actually crushing. Oh man, that's gross. We're going to lose our little Gemini Soldier. Oh, he's going to attack the Set Monster. This is a misplay. I could have UFO Turtle. You definitely want to clear the Soldier if you have the opportunity to. Just no back row. Beautiful. Gigaplant. Interesting. I think it's best to get the Gemini Soldier online. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to normal summon Gemini Soldier. We'll go Battle Phase. Valkyria attack. Deal 400. Wow, Imperial Iron Wall is broken. Holy shit. Attack directly for 500 and activate the effect. This little guy is going to special summon out probably Blazewing Butterfly. I think that's the best thing to grab here, because Blazewing plus Gigaplant is going to get our whole world online. And then Blazewing Butterfly will attack for 1500. I'm really impressed with this Gemini deck. Like, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's really unique the way it plays. This gives us a good thing to sacrifice to Spark. Although I may still sacrifice the Valkyria. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. Next turn I can sacrifice off this Blazewing to special summon the Gemini Soldier with effect. This is fine. This doesn't even beat what we have in play. So non-issue. We're going to take probably 500 here, I'm assuming. Yep, that's what's going to happen. But we should have game. I believe brain control on this, and then just sack for Gigaplant is game because of the monster we summon off Gemini Soldier. So, yeah, let's just go for it. We got brain control for that Sirocco. Go ahead and take that guy. And that's a concession. Awesome. We do have one DD Crow for the turn 1 Norlaris. This is going to be a tough matchup, for sure. I think Transmigration is pretty good, obviously, if we get a turn. The compulsories are meaningful pieces of interaction, not only against the Vayu Synchros off the top, in case they do turn 1 Norlaris me, but also against Phantom of Chaos when they try to do the Phantom of Chaos thing. Prohibition is something I'm curious about. It's probably okay. I don't know enough about their deck, but it's probably okay to just bring one in. I think the cards that are bad. What are the cards that stick out to me as bad? Supervise is obviously going to be MVP. If we can establish something with Supervise, that's going to be great. If we can establish something with Gemini Spark, that's obviously going to be great. Neospatian Grammel can be okay versus specifically the Dark Creator and the Synchro, so I'm going to keep it. I'm also going to keep Sangan because it can get us access to that. I'm going to cut Toon Magician. I think it's not really that necessary. I think I'm going to side out Future Fusion. I think it's a little slow here. I think it's not necessary that we have... Oh, Ultimate Offering is really powerful. Mirror Force is a good top deck. Call is a good top deck. I think Legacy is like kind of filler. We can side those out for our interactive pieces. And we can try something like this. Might be interesting to try Threatening Roar or Prohibition out. He's probably going to have Royal Decree for us, so we got to be careful of that. What are our outs to Royal Decree? We've got Synchroing with the Nettles. We've got Evocator to destroy it with his effect. We got Gemini Spark and Space Typhoon. I would like Heavy Storm. I would like to have access to it, just to out Royal Decree if we need to. especially going second. I think having access to Heavy Storm is fairly important. We're going to do Heavy Storm over 1 Gigaplant, and then just try it like this, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure exactly the siding patterns with this deck, but I think that this is what we got, so we'll figure it out. Okay, this hand is close. It's got Road Iron Wall, which is good, and it's got Spark to handle Decree, which is good, but we do need a Gemini monster. Supervise is going to be MVP as well if we find that monster. Reinforced Truth would also work, but it's a little bit slow. We are at risk of just like randomly dying to some things. I don't think this deck is super weak to deck dev, so I'm not worried about that so much. Eradicator could be interesting. This is potentially a turn 1 Norlaris, which is very bad for us, but it's just what the deck does, you know. And it's only really bad if they have, Vayu to pitch as well. Okay. Well, this ain't great. We didn't draw our 1 Crow, and they opened the nuts, so not a great situation for sure. Had we gone first with a hand like this, probably winning versus their setup. Iron Wall really does go a long way in defeating this deck. Oh, just a Lila summon. See, that makes me kind of happier. Lila's going to end phase mill 3. It is good to know about this Lila as well. They milled Plague. Okay, they are getting really, really set up here. We drew another Gemini Spark, which is a bit unfortunate. So I think here the plan is going to be set Gemini Spark. And that's just the only thing we can do. And pass. Now we risk dying, but I think he will go for the Lila activate before anything else. I'm assuming he'll go for Lila activate before anything else. That'll at least switch the Lila to defense. He can still go Grepher activate, set up double Vayu activation, and we will lose. So it's possible I needed to set everything, but I wanted him to feel unsafe about overcommitting. But no, we do lose to Tempest Magician if he extra exit, right? Because it's 25, 42. Yeah, we lose to Tempest. Oh, no, we don't. Wait. Tempest burns for 1,000 with 1 card in hand? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we lose to Tempest Magician here. But it's only Tempest Magician that kills us. I think Goyo doesn't. So we should be okay with this. It seems a little silly not to set the Iron Wall when they have this active stuff, but again. Alright. This isn't too bad. We're not just dead, which is like all we can really ask for here. They could have gone for Tempest Magician to game shot us. With us blind setting Gemini Spark, it's pretty obvious we don't have something like Gores. So I think he just played a little bit conservatively here. And phase he mills 3. Revealing Lightning Vortex. Okay, interesting. Good to know about that. That's not a bad draw. It's not a great draw, but it's not a bad draw. I'll fucking take that. This might be a Royal Oppression though, in which case we lose. But I'm gonna shotgun it. I'm gonna activate it. Let's see if that's a Royal Oppression. They didn't use it end phase, so it didn't clue me into being a Decree. We might be alright here. Okay, activate Supervise. If this is okay. Okay. Then I'll activate Gigaplant's effect. Special summon Nettles. We're kind of in an interesting spot here. I'm not sure what we want to synchro into. I think, what does Blackbeard Drago do? He can miss timing, right? When this card is destroyed inside the graveyard, you can. Yeah, so it's a when you can. So if they Norlaris boom, we do lose this guy. But if they don't Norlaris boom, he's pretty good. So I think I'm going to go for him. It's either him or we go for Thought Ruler Archfiend to play around Dimensional Prison and gain some life. So it really depends on what we're more scared of. I think we'll try to go for the Brute Drago though. It's more likely he has something like Mirror Force or Torrential. Activate this effect. Special summon Gigaplant. Cool. Plus, if we make Thought Ruler, he can just stack for Plague and then make Goyo Guardian and steal our Thought Ruler, which now he has to kind of go for Brionic. Although Brionic may just beat us. Maybe it's better to run over both level 4s, that being the case. And leave him with the level 7, because then Plague doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm going to go for that play, actually. We'll attack Dark Refer. And then we'll attack Lila as well. This forces him to commit at least another level 4 from his hand, and then another card for Plague, and then he has to pick what he wants to bounce. We are going to set 3 here. Yeah, you don't take any life points because the Lila's in defense, obviously. And then we'll pass. Unfortunately, Gemini Spark is only a level 4 lower Gemini, so I can't sacrifice this Gigaplant, so it's not a meaningful piece of interaction. But we do have the biggest monster, and he does need at least a level 4 to be able to clear it. Yeah, it's, I think, the worst for us if Phantom of Chaos is the summon here. And so if he goes summon Phantom and then try to banish, we have to chain Iron Wall, and then he can stack for Plague, and then the Plague doesn't get banished, which is really ugly. But any other level 4 is pretty bad for us anyway, because he just bounces the Brute Drago, and we probably just lose with Brionic. Yeah. It's a tough situation. Milling Plague there is really bad for us. Plague is good against us, for sure. That's something I haven't really figured out how to deal with from the Gemini deck, is that Plague is really good versus the deck, especially if you're on like this Iron Wall game plan. The opponent just having access to the like infinite whatever they need from the graveyard is really annoying. And all it takes is a little bit of pressure for them to like really take over things. Here's Heavy Storm. I'm going to respond to that with Starlight Road. So there's Royal Decree. Do I have another chain here? Nope, that's okay. So we are going to lose our back row, but now he can't stack for Plague and make Brionic. So what do? He has to get over Brute Drago somehow. He can stack for Plague and then sack it for like Caius or something. Or he could sack for Sirocco and then pump up to attack over the Brute Drago. Oh, he just has Phantom. Interesting. So we're just going to go for Norlaris Boom, but that's fine. It will make the Brute Drago miss timing. But he's top decking, he has no Grave, except for Plague, and I'm top decking, so it's about as even as it gets. He doesn't really have anything big to copy with this other than Norlaris, so summoning Phantom here doesn't matter. His best play was actually to summon Phantom before using Heavy Storm, and then Brionic bounced the Brute Drago, but again, he doesn't know that my back row aren't real, so I get it. I declare the effect of Phantom, yeah. I think because he has Royal Decree set, he should just flip Royal Decree, yeah, and go for the Phantom, and then stack for Plague and make Brionic, and Brionic bounce the Brute Drago, and then just win under his own Decree. I think the Heavy Storm there was actively a misplay from him, not fully understanding, recognizing what he was supposed to be doing. Draw Mirror Force, beautiful top deck. I'm just going to set that and pass. Any sort of threat that's coming down here is going to run into this Mirror Force. One Decree is gone, and one Heavy Storm is gone, as well as a Lila. So I'm not really concerned about most things, except for like Brionic, obviously. It's going to be annoying. We drew Dark Valkyria. He doesn't have Gores anymore, so this is pressure. And we might actually be able to take this game due to that misplay, using that Heavy Storm. Again, I don't really know what you're afraid of. Okay, there's a Sirocco. That is a threat. We are going to have to spend our Mirror Force here. But if I do draw like just about any monster, I win. Not any monster. That's a lie. That's actually a lie. Definitely a lie. Okay, let's normal summon it, add the counter, and then attack for 21. We have to fade one draw step. Hopefully no Dark Creator. Hopefully no Armageddon Knight. Hopefully no Dark Refer. Phantom also does clear the Valkyria, but leaves him a little exposed. There's 2 Phantoms gone already. They do have Plague access. This shouldn't be hard for them to get rid of. A lot of the cards that they could have here are probably like... I'll take that. What is he pitching? Another Sirocco. Wow, that can't be right. Oh, nope, that is right. Yep, so they have the Dark Raider. All right. That does put them in a position to win. So, yeah, they'll take this game. Going first, having that early pressure from the monsters that they had. Target? Question mark. Just get him a target. Thinking. I mean, as long as they just target something lethal, like, doesn't really matter. Just target Greffer. Cores. Okay, cool. You got it. Awesome. So, for this game, going first, we have a lot more options. I actually think Trap Dust Shoot is pretty good. Dust Tornado is a lot better. Going second, because, again, Royal Decree is an issue. So sorry for a little slow play. Oh, no. You're all good. You're all good. That was reasonable. It's totally chill. I think Trap Dust Shoot is good. I think having maximum Gemini normal summons to keep our Spark live is good. Because that was an issue with the last game. We had Sparks and we had no Gemini normal summon. So I think I'm going to go with that. Cards that are a bit worse going first. Obviously all this shit is good, right? Mirror Force was good. Call of the Haunted might be a little bit slow. Not really something we want to work with. And I think maybe we want to cut one of these other cards. DD Crow's interesting. I think it's still good enough to have. I've considered cutting one Gemini Soldier in post-board games, but then it's just like really awkward with the Reinforced Truth stuff. It might be that Reinforced Truth is just a little slow in general in this matchup, but I think it's just so strong. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut one. I think it's better to have Dust Shoot than like a second Reinforced Truth, right? And then we could also play like Dust Tornado to hit Decree, or we could play Prohibition to hit like, we could name Phantom of Chaos, we could name Vayu. We can name a lot of stuff with Prohibition, but I'm not sold on this card. I'm not going to lie, I'm not sold on Prohibition because there's like 6 cards I need to name in this matchup, and it's impossible for me to really deduce which ones I need to name. Okay, opening hand is good. We've got that Crow. We've got a Gemini Soldier. We've got a Valkyria. We've got Spark Road to stay alive. So it's not the best hand, but it has a few interactive pieces, which is really all you can ask for. And this is going to be okay for us, I think. I don't think it's going to be too bad. If his play is a Greffer play, we have Crow. If his play is a Phantom play, we have Crow. If his play is just normal summon Sirocco, we are forced to Spark it, which sucks, but at least it gives us the initiative and a fresh draw. So we did draw our 1 Gigaplant, which sucks, and we drew one of our 2 Gemini Soldiers, which sucks, but we can make this work. Maybe something like an Ultimate Offering off the top can really help us in this circumstance. This matchup probably isn't good going second, but going first is probably a lot better for us. Yeah. If he just has Decree, that's good, because then Spark can handle the Decree. And if he gives us another turn, I'm not sure if I want to summon the Valkyria and gain that counter, or what the plan is. This is one thing I really love about this card. I've been more so impressed with Dark Valkyria as a card in Edison format, not just in this deck, but like, I just think it's really good. Okay, here comes Foolish Burial. That's going to be, okay, they're going to send Whoa, that's crazy. That's not what I was expecting at all. They're going to pitch Vayu here. Target Dark Greffer, I think. Huh. I'll go ahead and crow that Greffer. Crow the Greffer. Yeah. So, get rid of the Greffer there. I think that's good enough for us. We got 3 cards for 1 Crow. That's about as good as you can ask for. I was wondering if we could get more for the Crow. That's what I was thinking about there. I was like, if he goes Greffer pitch, but depending on what he pitches, it could get bad for us. Okay, Aaron is fine. And Phase mill. Let's see what they mill. But yeah, this is just, Dark Valkyria does an insane job of like amassing advantage. Like once I'm going first, oh my god, I literally said it would be the best draw, and we drew it. That's so good. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and normal Valkyria. What would he have in his hand? Would he have Honest? No, there's no way. Okay, we're gonna normal Valkyria, and then I'll just set the stat to 2100 so he knows that's what we're doing here. And I will actually just run over the Aaron. I don't think he's playing Honest. Yeah, he might be playing Chaos Sorcerer. We might have just set that up. but we have Spark for that. We now have Offering too with Soldier and Gigaplant, so we've got a lot of opportunity here to just really take over this game. We're gonna pass. The one way we do get fucked over here is if like he's able to Norlaris us, because we only have one way as of right now to interact with Norlaris, which is that Gemini Spark. But hey, here we are. Okay, Monster Reincarnation, Pitch Elfin, targeting Gores, maybe? Target Trooper. Well, that's okay. I don't mind that at all. That's okay. They are setting up for that Armor Master activation, but I think we're okay with this. I think. Priority? Priority? Oh, that is bad. That is bad. That's very bad. Oh, they're going to target Gemini, the Gemini guy. That is much more okay for us. We'll go ahead and Spark the Dark Armed. Draw a new card. So last card's Card Trooper. They have... Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're going to take a shitload of damage, but I think we're okay. Yeah, that's okay. So they milled Norlaris, but they also milled a Phantom. We don't have currently interaction for that, but maybe we can make something work. Yeah, maybe we can make something work. So I'm thinking next turn, what's going to happen is we're going to go like Soldier, run over Trooper. Yeah, we're going to take a fuck ton of damage. We're going to go Soldier, run over Trooper, grab Valk, blow up the Armor Master off the Offering. And then he basically has one top deck to win. Otherwise, we just take over with Soldier plus Gigaplant. So we're going to take 1900 and then 2500. And we are going to lose a lot of life here. Yeah. Oh, he didn't even... I shouldn't have subtracted that. He might not have attacked with the Armor Master. Not that it really matters. Oh my god, what a draw. That was literally the best possible draw. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and normal Soldier, activate, Offering, pay 500 to make him an effect monster, battle phase, run over Card Trooper, activate the effect, go get the other guy from our deck. They're going to get a draw card here, which is very real, but we have Iron Wall now, so it's like, who fucking cares? We're going to get, what was it, Valkyria? Was that the plan? Or was it Blazewing? I think we'll get Blazewing. Yeah, Blazewing's better to have in circulation because we have that Gigaplant. So we'll go main phase 2, Offering, pay 500, sacrifice this, special summon Valk, activate the effect, destroy this guy, and then I don't want to pay too much life points because we have a face-up attack position Gemini Soldier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set 2 and pass. And we're just going to chill. Like, literally, we're just going to chill. And that's what's going to happen here. I really don't want to pay too many life points. I can't think of much that would kill us over Gemini Soldier through Mirror Force with only 2 cards in it. But, that's the thing is, like, you never really know. So I think we're playing it a little safe here. If they go to the battle phase, we can even consider using Ultimate Offering to sacrifice our Gemini Soldier to tribute set Gigaplant if they do manage to summon a 3100 or stronger attack force here that can play through the Mirror Force. So, let's say they blind Typhoon Mirror Force, they special summon Dark Creator, priority activate the Dark Creator, so they banish for cost or whatever, and then they get 2 monsters to be able to attack the Gemini Soldier, then we can just pay 500, sack it for Gigaplant defense, and at least survive the turn, I believe. And I think that's like the worst case scenario for us. So in the situation that they go, okay, here's Lila, that is a little threatening, sure. They're going to target Ultimate Offering. Not a bad hit. Not a bad hit. That is going to stop us from just outright beating him. But I think we do just win still. Yeah, Mill Dark Creator, that's really good for us. Okay, Sangan is an okay draw. I think the plan is to get Gigaplant going. But who knows? Maybe we want to go... We have Road. But I want to play around further destruction effects. So what I can do is I can grab Tuned Magician and then normal summon that to make Stardust Dragon with Dark Valkyria. Also, I should probably be extra decking Dark End Dragon, now that I think about it, because I can make it. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think that makes the most sense. We'll go ahead and grab Tuned Magician. Hit for 36. He doesn't have Gores. He could have Trag, but whatever, you know. Main phase 2. Man, so Dark Creator off the top is bad, right? Because now they have 5 Darks. I think what we do is we preemptively activate Iron Wall. We make Stardust, and then we preemptively activate Iron Wall. I think that's the game plan. Because this way, if they top deck Dark Creator, they can't like priority activate it. And if they have Typhoon, I was scared of them hitting Iron Wall and then having Phantom. But we have Stardust to negate Typhoon. So we should be okay. His Dark Armed is gone. Can't Phantom. Can't Vayu. Could maybe send Plague, but one card is going to send the Plague. GG's. GG's. Wow, that was a match. That was a crazy match. Really impressed with Imperial Iron Wall. That was really something. A special game for sure. All right, let me check the Discord and see who my next opponent is. That was really, really good. Holy shit. That was really good. Yeah, me. I play against Hats. What is your DB? Okay, cool. We're getting the match coordinated. Yeah, that was impressive. I obviously had a nut draw going first, which is important in those types of matchups with this deck because I think we really lack that turn 1 interaction. This is a sort of a longer game deck, and I think the longer games go with Gemini, the more impressive the deck feels, the stronger it feels. So if you're playing a more grindy game against decks like Frogs, decks like maybe even Blackwings in some cases, it should feel like a favorable game for you. Where was I going with this? Yeah, it should feel like a favorable game for you. Okay, so I'm playing against Hats, but I don't know what is. There it is. Okay, he's up. Cool, cool, cool. Spelled my name wrong, but you know what? Whatever. All good. All love. Good luck, have fun. Against Hats, we are going to pick paper. I do want to go first. That would be nice. Obviously. Yes. Yes. It is me. Cool. We won the rock, paper, scissors. And we are going to get to go first. I think this is a good list. I think it takes some ideas that I'm a fan of and makes them really work. This hand is not ideal, but it will function. I think the game plan, weirdly enough, is to set Gemini Soldier, set Road, pass. Yeah, it could have been set Blazewing, set Road. But I think this is correct, because if he doesn't attack my Gemini Soldier, like let's say he just sets his own monster, yeah, then we can just flip the Soldier, activate it, and then go from there. And we have Road to protect it, and we don't have to waste our Supervise here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to flip summon the Gemini Soldier, and ask for a question mark. And then we could normal this. We could just equip Supervise to, I think we normal summon. Okay, let's swing. Let's see if it's a D-Prison or something. Let's figure it out. Let's see what's up. Flips. We're going to activate our guy and then take 1500. We're going to go get ourselves a Gemini. So we are playing against Frogs. Interesting. Really interesting, actually. How do we want to proceed then? Dupe Frog here is a bit of an annoyance. We can go for the Evocator. We go activate, but then Supervise will activate a new chain. I think we just want Valkyria. We just want Valk. And we'll go main 2. Couple of options. We already used our normal on our Gemini Soldier. So we can go Supervise, blow up the Dupe Frog. I think I'm going to lead on Future Fusion just to try and bait. So we'll go Future Fusion. Reveal Super Alloy Beast Raptinus. I'll give him a question mark if this is okay. It's possible his back row's like a... He could be playing Frogburn. Okay. Alright, cool. It's a little annoying all our Reinforced Truth targets are done, so we have like really bad draws on our deck. I don't really want to send the other Gigaplant. I do want to send the other Blazewing, kind of. I think I'm just going to send another Valk and probably Blazewing. Because we already have Blazewing access, so shouldn't be that weird. And it's just a matter of if we want to blow up this Dupe Frog and let him search, and I think we don't. I think next turn will be alright. Oh fuck, if he goes Monarch Banish Gemini Soldier, that's really annoying. We still have Blazewing Supervised, so it's alright. It's not the worst. We can come back into things. Yeah. If he does sack this for like Ryza, for example, target Gemini Soldier, that is worst case scenario for us. But I figured it'd be better to just not blow up the Dupe Frog now. And save the Supervise. Yes, exactly. Because now, of course, we drew Reinforced Truth, but hey, here we are. We can sacrifice Dark Valkyria for Gigaplant. And we can just start getting aggressive with it, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon Gigaplant. Battle phase, I'll attack with Gigaplant. They'll be able to search their Froggy monster. Yeah, that's fine. Go search your Swap Frog. They do have this back row, which is hindering their existence. I'm going to keep Reinforced Truth in hand because if they... I'm going to attack with the Gemini Soldier as well, even if they have Trag. Why is the life points bugged like that? So their life points should be at 7,500, I believe. Yeah, they're at 7,500. I may need to refresh to fix that for the viewers. Here we are going to grab, I think, Chevalier. An attack for 19. Because if he has Trag here, then we'll want to blow it up with the Supervise. I'm going to refresh real quick. Just letting him know. Life points are bugged, so we're going to refresh so that you guys can get the accurate life point reading, accurate life point readout. I'm really excited. RBUT Moval was awesome for a lot of reasons. And if you want to complain one, RBUT Orlando is coming up. So go ahead and scan that. Check the description below for more of that stuff. Why is he at 56? He took what? 500, 1900, 24. Yep, that adds up. Again, no reason to set the Reinforced Truth. We have no targets left in our deck. I'm just going to hold it in hand so that we can pitch it to potentially Bryonik. If we grab Toon Magician off of Gemini Soldier, we will have Bryonik. Yeah. So now we've got a situation where next turn we're getting Raptinus. They're going to brain control the Evocator. Okay, that's fine. But again, it's like now you have 2 threats and the Raptinus is coming out. Can you handle all of them? And the answer is sort of. Not really. This just stops the Raptinus. Yeah, that only stops the Raptinus. Doesn't really stop anything else here. So, yep. Offering is shown. Okay. Little annoying. But I'm cool with just sending it. Like, just trying to crash the Gigaplant. Threatening Roar. Sure. So this looks like the Frogburn deck. Main phase 2, switch this little guy to defense. We will set the ultimate offering, and we will pass. There's no reason to do anything from here. We're looking to find Gemini Spark to out the Vanity's Fiend, but as it stands, we're actually like big chillin'. I don't think there's going to be much of an issue here. There's Swap Frog. Okay. So Swap Frog can send something. They can out the Gemini Soldier now, which is fucking annoying, but again, it's not really an issue. It's not an issue until it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay, cool. Then Vanities attacks it. Oh, Vanities didn't attack. Okay. Bounces the Swap Frog. Interesting. They left me with the Soldier. Passes the turn. Draw for turn. We found another Gigaplant. Man, we have drawn double Gemini Soldier, double Gigaplant this game. Pretty frustrating. I'm not going to lie. Well, we know what kind of trap cards they're playing. So one of them is going to protect the Vanity's Fiend here. I'm just going to try to do this again. They're going to use it. Yep. Threatening Roar. Yep. And then we just pass. And then next turn we should be able to do some big stuff. We got to be careful of our life total though. There's that Treeborn Frog. Here comes potentially Swap Frog again. I'm not really sure. Sacrifice for Ryza. Ryza targeting the Gigaplant. Alright. Interesting. So that's fine. And then Vanity's attacks, and here we activate Ultimate Offering. Declare the effect. Pay 500. Sacrifice for Gigaplant, which is the game plan. It's just lagging a little bit. We'll see if he wants to crash. We shall see. Next turn we can kind of just go the fuck off, I think. I'm pretty sure. Just wait. Supervise. They're gonna crash. Okay. I think end battle. Do we want to offering out stuff here? No. End battle. Yeah, I do want to offering out stuff. Pay 500, and I do want to set my Gemini Soldier. And then that's okay. Yeah, cool. Nice. Alright, we should win this game, but I guess we'll find out, you know? Yeah, we should win this game. We know he has swap in hand. Question mark. We have lethal, but I'm not sure if we have lethal through Fader Gore's Trag. Because, like, the lethal is we go Gigaplant. I mean, let's just fucking go for it. Like, what are we here for, you know? So, this is our normal, our first normal. We'll go Supervise, activate Gigaplant, special summon out the other Gigaplant, activate Offering, pay 500. So, declare Gigaplant, bring out Blazewing. Blazewing activate, so we'll pay 500. Tribute, special summon out. Probably Chevalier. No, we'll go Valkyria. Pay another 500. Activate Valkyria. Destroy the Ryza. And this is lethal damage. But he's posturing like he has Battle Fader. So I think this is the best way to play into that specifically. We'll go Gigaplant first in case he has Trag. I guess if it's Gores, it's better to go Valk first. Okay, let's go Valk first in case it's Gores. Yeah, actually this is better, yeah. It's better if he has Trag. Okay, it is Gores, okay. So he's going to special summon the token. We're going to be able to run over that token. We know swap in hand, 3 unknowns. We're going to have to pay a lot of life points here. have to pay 1,000, 1,500. We're gonna drop to 25. This is really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous to do all this, but we have to do it. So we're gonna go main phase 2. We're gonna go. Wait, I didn't have to pay for this Valkyria. Wait, I paid an extra 500. The Blazewing made Valkyria an effect already. Yeah, I should be up a 500. Yeah, I should be up 500 here. I can't normal summon it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's just 1,000 to go Blazewing for any other monster. So I'm gonna do this and go pay 1,000. So we'll go normal Blazewing, and then sack Blazewing, and then get Chevalier. And Chevalier will activate, and we can send Supervise to destroy the Gores, and then, right? Yeah, Supervise will activate, and this can special summon out Valkyria, and then we'll pass. I think we die to a lot of random shit, but this should be fine. Like, we have Valkyria to blow something up if we need it. We have 1 Gigaplant, that's an effect monster. This one is used. Yes, I used, no, I didn't. No. The last Valk is non-effect. Yeah. I marked this one because this one is the spell counter guy. Yeah. I'm not sure if I went about this the best way. We didn't have access to Nettles, which would have given us like all the obviously opportune ways to do things, but we're making it work. We're piecing it together. It's, again, it's not ideal, but we have a lot of pressure. Not sure what this is gonna be. Ryza. Target the back row. Okay. Battle phase, run over the other Valk. Assuming, yeah. Interesting. Cool. Main phase 2 is okay. Do they have another back row? They don't. Alright, we're going to draw the road again, which is fine. Because again, we can just Gigaplant out Blazewing. Gigaplant special Blazewing. Yeah. No. 1 Gigaplant was normal with effect last turn. That's why it has the counter. Yeah. So this guy has the effect. The other one had the effect from Supervise, which is gone. So the one without counter is non-effect. Haven't used normal summon. Yeah. Using normal for turn on Blazewing. Cool. And then we'll activate Blazewing, sacrifice, special summon Dark Valkyria, which becomes an effect monster, declare, add the counter, declare, remove the counter to blow up the Ryza, battle phase, attacks, battle fader. Okay. Alright, well, we set road and we're in the same spot, basically. I think Turbo Guy is just short of game. They've had a lot of battle phase stoppages, which is what they need. Here comes enemy controller. That can take something. It'll clear parts of my board, which is good. Should probably take Gigaplant here, realistically, and crash the Gigaplants. Yep, because that'll stop the engine from flowing. But if we draw a Supervise, or like we're still representing lethal damage here, unless he has like Substitute to make a dupe block, a soft dupe block. I guess we'll find out what he wants to do. I'm not gonna lie, our draws this game were like not good, which is weird because we're actually like doing pretty well. But yeah, our draws this game were not ideal to sort of fight through this. I'm not sure if we have a great sideboard plan for this deck. Here comes normal Swap Frog. That's not going to be good enough, I don't feel. Because he has to crash the Gigaplants. I guess it just depends on our draw. Worst draw is probably Reinforced Truth. Best draw is probably Supervise. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. So send the second Treeborn. So they've used their normal. Best they can do is just crash the Gigaplants. Or they could run over something. They're going to activate Swap Frog. Can't. It will be banished. So you can't pay cost with Fader. Yeah, that is... Yeah. You would have to bounce another monster. I'm assuming he's going to bounce the Swap Frog. Yep. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we just crash the Gigaplants here. Yep. Makes sense. Again. Yeah. Interesting. Do we have another Threatening Roar? Do we have a Waboku here? We might have a Waboku. That would make the most sense. 1 for 1. Oh my god, he drew 1 for 1. That is so fucking annoying. Okay. So this game's gonna take a lot longer than I thought it was. That is really fucking annoying. Holy shit. Alright, we're fighting through the power spells here. We got Brain Control gone, 1 for 1 gone, and one of the 2 enemy controllers are gone. Gorz is gone, Double Rise is gone. Still has a third Rise, still has Kaya, still has all the cards that like burn shit. This is all good. Again, if we draw the second Supervise, we just win. If we... They also had their 1-up Vanity's Fiend to stop that Raptinus. That is so fucking annoying. This has been a very fucking annoying game. Like, I normally don't get annoyed playing against frogs, but like... My opponent really just had to have perfects here. Oh, that kind of works. What do we use that on? I guess we blow up the Substitoad. No, we gotta blow up the dupe. Yeah, we blow up the dupe. Because then we can run over the Battle Fader too. Alrighty, both of these Valkyries have used their effect. The Chevalier is an effect monster. Should we save the Spark? That's the question at hand here. Should we save the Spark? Or should we go for it and try to break up what he's got going on? I think we need to find Supervise like ASAP. It might posture us a little better to save the Spark for next turn. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna pass. I don't want to give him Swap Frog shenanigans next turn. So here comes Treeborn. They can start playing Monarch Burn game. Okay, they're just gonna pass. Holy shit, man. That's so... Even fucking Nettles is a good draw at this point. Like, this is literally the only 2 cards in my deck that do nothing. Even Iron Wall is okay here. Jesus. There's Kaius. Alright, what are we hunting down here? What are we hitting? Says think on target. Alright. It probably wants to target Valkyria. The Ultimate Offering's lost a lot of its value. And we are going to just go ahead and spark that Kaius. Again, don't really want to deal with that. Tuned Magician. Does that get me out of this? Yeah, it does. Okay, we can make Red Dragon. Okay. Whew! Let's go, baby. Alright. It's going to cost me some life points, though. It's gonna cost me some life points. That being said, I think we just have to go for it. So I'll pay 500. Then I'll synchro with the weaker of the 2 monsters into Red Dragon. Red Dragon's gonna attack the Dupe Frog, activate the effect. It's gonna destroy all of the defense position monsters. They will get to add something back. Man, if only we had another guy. We'll attack for 19. And then main phase 2, I will set call. Dupe Frog is optional, so I'm not obligated to remind my opponent of an optional effect. Passes the turn, draw for turn, we find Iron Wall. Okay, that'll save us from Caius specifically. We'll just go battle phase and swing. Battle fader. All right. End phase, we're gonna lose our Chevalier, which sucks. But we have Call of the Haunted to survive, so we'll set this. End phase. This activates, destroys Chevalier or whatever. Chevalier. I don't know how you say this shit. Why make a card difficult to say? All right, there's Treeborn. That is fucking annoying. There's enemy controller. That's going to take the Red Dragon Archfiend. Give them access to that. They may be trying to go for game here. They're going to bring back that Treeborn. Interesting. This is going to force our Call of the Haunted. Giant Trinity, are you fucking serious? Bro, that is so dumb. Man, that was the dumbest game. I lost to like 6 1-ups. That was fucking cringe. Says, what a slog. Yeah, it was a slog, for sure. That was a dumb fucking game. Alright. Until. We're going to take out the Starlight Road. I'll take out one Iron Wall. I don't think it's the best here. We've got our own Threatening Roars we could use. I think Compulsory is not the worst in this matchup for a lot of reasons. It can help protect our guys. I think Dust Tornado is actually like actively good. They play like 6 trap cards, and all of them are annoying as shit if I don't end phase hit them. So I actually think Dust Tornado is like really good. That was a really cringe game. I'm gonna cut. Well, I'm going to leave Brain Control. I'm not super happy about leaving it. I've been really unhappy with the Reinforced Truth stuff because I've just been drawing them after the Double Soldier, which I think is just unlucky. I think this is definitely a Gigaplant game where we need Gigaplant to grind. And I think I might have misplayed that last game. I don't think Grandma was good in this matchup at all. Like, it's okay against Waboku Turbo Cannon specifically, but like, when the fuck is that coming up, really? I think Sangan's also really bad in this matchup. I'm going to side him out. I think we were going to only bring in 1 Dust. Oh, 2 Dust maybe. Call of the Haunted doesn't seem that good. I'm going to be real. It doesn't seem that good. But I'm going to leave it. Just because. Maybe like 1 Reinforced, 1 Call of the Haunted, something like this. I am going first, though. So Reinforced Truth has a lot of equity. A lot of value. I think it's just like not that great. Especially because like their like Threatening Roar like shit is like so good against that specifically. Mind Crush does stop Battle Fader, so I'm gonna bring that in. You know what? We're just gonna play a fucking OTK game. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up an OTK. We're gonna swap this card. We're gonna set up the OTK, and then we're gonna Mind Crush Battle Fader or have Dust Tornado for his other stupid shit, and that's gonna be that. And I'm actually gonna, because we are going first, I'm gonna go for. We're gonna cut Road. We're gonna bring in the Reinforced Truth. I'm gonna have all live cards going first, basically. So, yeah, that's the game plan. Is that all live cards? We can Prohibition name Treeborn Frog too, which is good. I think that's worth doing, especially in this matchup where their deck just doesn't function if they don't have Treeborn Frog. So I think I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna bring it in over Brain Control and maybe 1 Spark. There we go. Okay, cool. We'll try this. It might be silly siding out Brain Control and Spark because I need outs to the D block if they set it up, but oh shit, I accidentally clicked shuffle there. Okay, cool. We're good. Yeah, this hand's goated. This hand's really good. Solemn might have been stupid, but I think this hand is good. Yeah, let's go for turn 1 set Soldier. No, wait. I think we go Gigaplant. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Just get this online ASAP. Set to pass the turn. Yeah. And we got Dust Tornado for like stupid shit, and then we got Prohibition, which can name Treeborn Frog or Battle Fader, depending on how we get set up here. He starts a turn behind, so if he spends the entire turn just setting up Treeborn Frog and setting a back row, we're gonna really wreck him. We're gonna really mess him up. Okay, pitch, special, swap. That's fine. That doesn't do anything. Like, he'll have to spend another card, and that's also one Dupe Frog gone. So if he does go for the Dupe block, it's gonna be soft, and we can just Red Dragon through it. Send Treeborn, that's fine. Sack for Monarch here, we can solve the Monarch. And I think that's okay, because then we can Prohibition Treeborn, then he has no plays. And he's out a lot. I'm curious what he's going to go for here. This is one of those hard matchups where you really have to recognize your game plan, you know? I didn't think I had a clear game plan for game 1, but game 2 and game 3, I have a clear game plan, and I think that's going to be alright. Okay, normal summon Substitoad. Sure. It's fine. Frog normal summon. No. Substitoad is not a frog. He is a toad, yeah. Yeah, he is a toad, yep. Continue. Yeah, that's his regular normal summon. So he's going to grab Swap Frog here. He's going to be able to send the second Treeborn from his deck to the grave. Yeah, he definitely could have gone for a soft Dupe block if he just left his Swap Frog in play and then went Substitoad, soft Dupe block here. But yeah, end phase, we'll just go ahead and Dust Tornado that guy. It's going to hit the Waboku. And then on our turn, we can draw Compulsory. And yeah, this is probably crushing. So I'll normal this. Normal. Activate. Grab Lone Fire. Activate Lone Fire. And this time, we will get the other Lone Fire, because I don't want to draw it now. And then we'll go into Gigaplant. And I'll mark this one with a counter. And then I'll go ahead and Prohibition, naming Treeborn Frog. Then I'll go Battle Phase, attack the Swap Frog. He loses it. We know the hand is Swap Frog, 2 unknowns. We don't even need to proc Gores. I have Solemn. We can just slowly take over the game with Lone Fire plus Synchroing every turn. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty crushing one for him. He can't bring back Treeborn. He can't gain increment. He's down basically 6 cards to 4. It's technically 6 cards to 3 because Swap Frog does nothing here. He can enemy controller and fuck me up, but we have Solemn. Worst case scenario, compulsory. You know what I mean? So it's really not that big of a deal. We have 2 really, really key pieces of interaction against the steal effects, which are the only way he could possibly get back into this game. And so I'm big chillin'. Yeah, even junk synchron here doesn't fucking matter. Pitch Substitoad, special swap. It's fine. Again, even if he has Monarch, who cares? What is the Monarch gonna do? He's down to 0 cards. I just Solemn it, OTK next turn through anything. And he can't even use Treeborn after that, so he's burnt all those resources for this. Enemy controller. He's gonna target the effect one. That's smart. I'll spend my compulsory here. I'll put it back in my hand. I'll save the Solemn. I think Solemn's a little bit more versatile. I can just normal this Giga, special out the other one if I want to. A couple of different things I can do. Normal. Activate. Special out this Giga. Set compulsory. Do I want to attack? No. There's no reason to attack. There's no reason to play into anything. He can't do anything on his turn. He has 1 card. What can he possibly do? Okay. Yeah. Soul Exchange, targeting one of them. Again, we'll just compulse it. Not a big deal. He'll pass the turn. Same situation we were in last turn, except now I know he has a tribute monster. So now I can actually start attacking him for 4,800. If he has Gores and that was a bait Soul Exchange, that was genius, but I don't think he's on that level. Yep, we're going to go to the next one. Cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So going second, things are a lot different, right? Because he gets all the initiative. So it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Yeah, going second, things are a lot different. I think the game plan remains the same, but it's just really fucking hard to initiate it going second. I should have won game one, man. That was so dumb. Okay, DD Crow could be interesting if he's on like just the one Treeborn. It could buy us some time in order to get established. Maybe it's a little bit better than Legacy. Legacy is a little bit slow going second, so I think I want to side that bad boy out for something a little bit more responsive. Gemini Spark's pretty good. I think that's about what we need here. There's consideration to the third Dust. His back rows are obviously a big issue here, but I don't want to be overloaded on Dust and him just have like a Monarch heavy draw or Light and Darkness heavy draw. Light and Darkness Dragon is just going to be good against our deck no matter what. Unfortunately, there's really nothing we can do about it. So we just kind of have to fade it. I think Reinforced Truth is a good way of fighting Light and Darkness Dragon. But we're going second, so I think just having the 2 is alright. This hand sucks. Yeah, this hand doesn't do anything. Damn. That sucks. Okay, there's that Swap Frog, send Treeborn. Maybe we draw the Crow, we're able to buy another turn, but this will be hard to win. This will for sure be hard to win. See if there's a back row. See, I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me. That's a little bit better than a Crow, actually. I still want to send it. Yeah, I want to send it here. And I think I want to send it with Valk. Actually, Tomb Magician's interesting. Let's send it with Tomb Magician. Let's hold the Valk. We might want this for like Supervisor or something. Let's just get Tomb Magician in circulation. Okay, we connected. We can set back row here, but if that's an MST, like, that's annoying. So what I want to do is not set any back row this turn. Yeah, I don't want to set any back row this turn. I kind of want to buy that extra turn on the Treeborn. I want him to send the second Treeborn before I set Transmigration. So I want him to spend a turn sending that second Treeborn. Yeah, exactly, like this, yes. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted him to spend this turn sending that second Treeborn Frog. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn it up this turn. I'm going to summon another monster. We're just going to fucking send it. Bounce the Swap Frog. Perfect. Pass the turn. Yep. Now that the second Treeborn is down, we can summon the Valk. We can attack for 36. Oh, if it's Mirror Force, that's bad. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. We are... it's not that bad. I guess we have Reinforced Truth. Yep. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to attack with both. Battle Fader. Interesting. Okay, okay. We are going to spend a Battle Fader here on this. Then that has to be a Dust Tornado or an MST. Huh. Alright. Let's just set our cards. It's a Dust Tornado or an MST, for sure. He said it preemptively. Yep, there it is. He's going to blind hit the Compulsory. That is probably the worst of all our cards, which makes me kind of happy. So here, standby, he's going to activate Treeborn. Both Treeborn. Yeah, we'll put them both back. This at least sets him back a fair amount. He's still up cards on us. One card, one full card here. Transmigration is essentially a +1 as Swap Frog bottom over 2 turns, but we have some initiative here thanks to the Reinforced Truth. Reinforced Truth should get us positioning back, and as long as our back row sticks around, we're good. That's fucking annoying. Don't target a back row here. Oh, he's going to target Tuned Magician. think here. We don't have a response to this, but I want to think here to make him feel like we have a response to it. We are going to take 600 on the Valkyria attack. We're going to take 600 here. We're going to lose the Valk. Main phase 2, he'll maybe set a back row. That'll be bad for us. Back row set here is really bad. Fuck me, man. Okay. Well, we got to reinforce truth into soldier and hope this goes through. Because it's the only way that we can win this game. Draw for turn. That's not bad. Maybe we just normal the soldier. Normal. And then we try to attack. If it's Waboku, we actually get through, which is nice. Nice. Looks like it is. So we'll take 19. We'll activate his effect. Go to the... We could go Valk. Offering Valk. Blow it up. We could go Blaze Wing, I think is better. Because we have the Valkyria Engrave. Yeah, so we want to go Blaze Wing. Which makes our Giga Plant good. So we'll go Blaze Wing. Main phase 2. Flip Offering. Response. Question mark. If he has Typhoon, he has to do it now. Okay. Activate it. 500. Activate Blaze Wing. Launch itself. Special out Valkyria. Activate Valkyria. Destroy the Ryza. And then we can do more here. We can do more. I don't want to, but we can. I think we wait. Do we wait? Hold up. So we got Swap Frog, Backrow's Waboku. I know swap, right? Question mark. So we know swap, Backrow's Waboku. 3 unknowns. So they got potential like pitch special guy, you know, that sort of thing. If he goes pitch special, swap, sack for Monarch, target Gemini Soldier, run over Valk, we're kind of bricked. And that's the most realistic situation that we're going to be in. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 500 here. Sack Valk for Gigaplant. I am going to pay another 500. Yeah, 500 to normal summon Gigaplant, activate, special out Blaze Wing in defense position. And this way we have 3 threats for next turn. I think that's optimal. And we can use Supervise to revive our Gigaplant later if we need to. So this way we have 3 threats. So even pitch special summon Monarch doesn't beat us. It only beats one of our threats. And then we can, you know, it beats two of our threats because you can run over the Blaze Wing or the whatever. You can banish the Gigaplant, run over the Blaze Wing. And then we still have a 3rd threat, which I think is good. Supervise would have meant 4 threats, but it's bad if we like equip it to something and then like he banishes that thing, like Gigaplant. I don't want him to banish Gigaplant here if I can avoid it. And I also don't want to use the Supervise revive on anything that isn't Gigaplant. So that's going to set the Treeborn Frog. But he's just going to run, he's just going to fall further behind here in card advantage. Yeah, this is going to work out really well for us. And we drew Nettles. That's very good. That is very, very good. So we know the back row's Waboku, and he's going to be forced to use it this turn if he wants to Treeborn. We're going to go normal Blaze Wing, bring out Valkyria. Normal Blaze Wing. Activate. Sacrifice. Bring out Valkyria. Activate Valkyria's effect to add a counter. So this is going to be 2100. We'll go ahead and use Gigaplant's effect to bring out Blaze Wing. And then I will pay 500, I believe, to normal summon Nettles. synchro here into probably Stardust Dragon. And then we'll go battle phase and try to do the thing. So we'll go battle phase, Waboku, attack with Gemini Soldier, activate the effect, go get Toon Magician, I believe is the game plan. Yep. So we'll get Toon Magician, and then I'll get it in defense. There's really no reason to get it in attack. So they can take Stardust with enemy controller and like try to make some stuff happen that way. OTKS over Gemini Soldier, which is not ideal. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Soldier there. That was a little silly. Did we lose the double brain con now? Yeah, we do. Okay. Well, what's the game plan then? We can't really make Goyo effectively because if he steals that, it's really fucking bad for us. We do lose double brain. He has Swap Frog we know about. Can this blow up our own monsters? Let's see. This card gains. They're gonna attack. Just target one monster on the field. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna blow up my own Gemini Soldier. And then pass. Yeah. That should play around some stuff. We still have Supervise. We still have 2 threats at least. Technically a third in the other ones. He does have enemy controller. It's fucking annoying. Is he gonna bring back Treeborn? Yeah, he is. Okay. Yeah, Light and Darkness Dragon here is good. That'll be a problem. He'd run over Tuned. Caius, okay. Valkyria, interesting. Okay, take 1,000. Battle phase, run over the Blazewing. Yeah. Alright. Well. I'll activate Supervise, targeting the Toon Magician. And then I guess I'll pass. I died a Mistworm. You can go pitch special swap, bounce Caius. That's fucking annoying. Banish the Supervise. And yeah, we just attack the Treeborn. So we can't bring it back. So we die to Mistworm. So we don't die to Mistworm, basically. Alright, pass. Huh. This has been a really frustrating game to play. Because he just had everything he needs to. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Yeah. Can you? I think you can only use that on my turn. I gotta double check that. I'm gonna Google it. Can you use... Oh, I'm spelling you wrong. Threatening Roar on your own turn. I'm pretty sure you can't. Card rolling. You cannot activate Threatening Roar during your own turn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So he's gonna pitch special swap. Okay, this is kind of what I anticipated. And he can bounce Caius and then sack Swap Frog for Caius, targeting the oh, this also works because he can make Armory Arm. Yeah. Yeah, this also works. Yeah, unfortunate. GG's. GG's. I don't think I had the right sideboard for this. He drew a really good mix of cards every single game. says, I remember you have a tuned magician in hand. I don't. Hold up, how does this work? So, if that target destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard. Yeah, so this should work. Yeah, it creates a chain with supervise. GG's. I'll admit defeat. That was a close match. I think I punted game 1. There was definitely some stuff I need to reflect on. But I feel really strongly about this deck in general. I think it's like definitely a deck that could win a tournament. Like, I feel like it has what it takes. This matchup, like, is really frustrating to play because you can just never attack if they have the right mix. Yeah, that was interesting. I gotta reflect on this. Definitely want to rewatch that game 1, see if there was some stuff. There was definitely some stuff I could have done differently. I'm just not really sure, without having access to Nettles, what the best way to go about doing that is. Like, there was a turn with the Gemini Spark, there was a turn with, like, the Red Dragon, and him, like, having specifically the enemy controller, the 1-for-1, everything he really needed in order to stay in that game. I'm not sure if I should chalk that matchup to, like, me doing something I could have done something better, or him just, like, drawing the nuts game 1. But he drew the nuts because the game went long. I don't know. I don't really have a great sideboard for Frogs either. Maybe pulling the rug is something I should be considering. My sideboard isn't, like, it's not bad versus Frogs, for example. It's not terrible because we do have, you know, those prohibitions for Treeborn Frog. We do have, like, Transmigration Prophecy. Obviously, this is not ideal. I might just go with the third prohibition in the case of Transmigration Prophecy. This is just a card I wanted to test out. The third prohibition would have been pretty fucking good there. But that being said, I would have played it and he would have just dusted it because he had the dust. So it's hard to tell. I'm not really sold on this card. I think it's kind of bad. The compulsories were good. You know what I mean? Like, I have good cards in my sideboard for Frogs. And in that matchup, like, Dust Tornado is actively very good. We just didn't draw it. You know, like, we didn't draw Dust Tornado or Space Typhoon when it fucking mattered. And so, yeah, we had a really, I think game 3 we had, like, a very bad draw. And game 1 we also had a very bad draw. Double Gigaplant, double Gemini Soldiers. It's just very unlikely to happen. And then after that we drew double Reinforced Truth. So I'm not exactly sure if there's something that I should be reflecting on or if I should just, like, do more of a volume thing with that. Hard to tell. Let's go ahead and watch him in the finals and get that match for you guys before this video is over. That was a really head scratcher game. I want to say we could have won it, but it's just hard to tell. Hard to tell for sure. The Frog Burn deck is legit. It did get top 4 at RBET Moreno Valley. I think Roundneck did a bang up job of making it. Where's this guy's fucking username? Is he, like, playing or what? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we'll watch it whenever he's set up to go for the finals. Yeah. That was frustrating. That was really cool. We did some cool shit. So it's going to be Jonah versus Hats and Houses here in a second. Looks like Jonah's going to be right back, so we're going to go ahead and look at the deck one more time while they're waiting. Yeah, so I think some changes I could see myself making for this deck is maybe cutting the Threatening Roar myself. I figured this card would be good versus Dragon Turbo. It's just a way of, like, buying yourself that extra turn back. One thing I don't like about this deck is without Supervise, there's really no comeback potential if you have no back row. So, like, if they clear your back row and pass the turn, like, let's say they Heavy Storm you and you chain Threatening Roar, it doesn't fucking matter because you can't, like, Offering on your turn after they pass back to you. There's no comeback potential. So I think what I want out of my trap cards and my sideboard cards in general is comeback potential, because that is what this deck lacks, I think. Oh shit, accidental zoom. That's why I have Mirror Force and Torrential in the main. I know some people are, like, not so high on those cards specifically. They use things like Scrap Iron Scarecrow or you know, like Compulsory in the main or just stuff like that. But I think I want more sweepers if possible. I'm not high on the Transmigration Prophecy. I think I'm going to take that out of the sideboard moving forward. Mind Crush and Dust Shoot, I think you got to have them. Compulsory, you got to have it. It's really fucking strong. Dust Tornado's good. Prohibition's good. Heavy Storm's good. Cyber Dragon is interesting, but I don't know. DD Crow is good. I think DD Crow helped a lot in the match versus Vayu Norlaris, but I don't know if I want a second one, really. This gives us 2 flex slots to really play with. And I think with 2 flex slots, what do I want? What gives us comeback potential? Ideally spell cards, powerful spell cards, something like that. Like, let's just search by release date. The one thing that comes to mind is Regeki. No, I'm just kidding. The one thing that comes to mind is Lightning Vortex. Is a card that is on my mind here, because that gives us a way to like come back after a fucked game. It helps us come back against Vanity's Fiend, which is annoying. Yeah, Lightning Vortex doesn't seem too bad. That seems like maybe a card I definitely want to have. Maybe definitely. Smashing Ground, also on my radar of comeback cards. Book of Moon, to a degree. Yeah, Lightning Vortex is the one I'm thinking of. I think if I want something out of this sideboard, it's just a way to come back from a lost position. No questions asked. Maybe Lightning Vortex isn't the answer. Maybe it's like some way to take monsters, you know, like Puppet Plant or something like that. This deck doesn't facilitate discards very well, unfortunately, so Vortex is not ideal. That's a tricky one. This is really a tricky one, because I think that's what this deck really struggles with, is like coming back from like a slightly lost position where you have no back row or you don't have offering set. Even if I have like reinforced truth set, it's pretty difficult to come back against like a synchro, because I have to reinforce into Gemini, normal to Gemini Soldier, and then I still have to have either Spark or Supervise, and I have to take a shitload of damage off the Gemini Soldier, and then a shitload more damage off the other way coming back as well. And like the fact that I'm losing so much life points all of the time is what's bad for me here. Maybe Threatening Roar is not it, but maybe Waboku is it. Because Waboku will still let me crash into things with like Gemini Soldier while not taking damage. I don't know. Let's go see if their match is up. I kind of want to watch that extra match. Looks like they are playing now. So we'll go ahead and tap into that game and check out what's going on. So we got Hats versus Jonah, aka Dopaminer. We've got Gadgets with Trigodia versus Frogburn. Yeah. I think Frogburn is one of those strategies that not a lot of people play, so it's hard to respect it, but a lot of people probably should play it because it's very fucking good. It's probably one of the best frog variants next to Hero Frogs. It might be better than Hero Frogs because it's good against Hero Frogs. So I think because of that, it's really good. Like, I think people should respect it more, but at the same time, nobody plays it. So it's like, how do you respect something that nobody plays? A Threatening Roar was used to defend the Substitute there, I believe. I don't know. 1 second, folks. Watch the gameplay. Okay, normal summon Treeborn Sack. All right, I'm back. My bad, folks. I had to scream. I had to scream a little bit about like losing that last game, but I had to mute my mic. Because I was like, people don't want to hear this. People don't want to hear this shit. I was like, God, fucking raging. All right, Flip Raikou. Whoa. What? Raikou Gadgets with brain control. Huh. That doesn't add up. But right now it literally is adding up to card advantage. Hold up, let him cook. Deep Sea Diva as well. Are we on some Ultimate Offering shenanigans? I do believe we might be. I do believe we might be. Wow. Okay. We've got a level 8, potentially. Thought Ruler. Wouldn't be bad. I think Thought Ruler is like one of the best cards to make against frogs, generally speaking. Yeah, it looks like Jonah's in a really good spot. I mean, the mill was not that bad. You don't really want to draw Brain Control because it costs you life points. You're at 7,400. You have massive OTK pressure here. I think you could even consider synchroing into Brownic and bouncing the Dupe Frog. Keep him from having that Treeborn speed. Oh, we're just going Arm. Okay, I don't like this. Because he can steal Arm and then... Yeah, this seems bad. This seems bad. I don't like this. This seems bad. But understandable. I was thinking maybe you'd go Arm. I guess it makes sense. If you're playing around Steel Effects. But even if you're playing around Steel Effects, like, this is not good. And Hudson House is just refusing to use Dupe Frogs when they're destroyed. He can add back a Swap Frog here, but he didn't do it in my match either. And it's an optional effect. You're not obligated to remind your opponent of optional effects. So here comes Soul Exchange in the main. Oh yeah, that's right. That deck does play 2 Soul Exchanges. Okay. Here comes Kai's the Shadow Monarch. Target Trigodia. Whole board broken through. Can't attack because of that Soul Exchange. Has to pass the turn back. 1 Diva was used. Now, do we have an out to this Caius? Are we on Smashing Grounds, or are we just full Synchro combo gang? What is the plan here with the gadgets and the Divas and the... He does have another Diva. Okay. So there's no more tuners he can get here. He's locked into having 1 tuner. He can grab a Gilman if he wants to. Be insane to play this deck with Gilman, but looks like he is. So maybe that adds up to some measurable advantage. We can go ahead and make either a second Arm if he has it, or he can make... if he had Pot of Avarice, he could have Avarice and made Goyo. I have to assume this deck plays Pot of Avarice, right? Wow. Machina as well. Let him cook. Let him cook. This is game. And even if there is a Battle Fader, you're down another card. You're gaining 600 life points back to 7,000. You have Machina Fortress. You have the Dupe Frog stopping attacks. There's the Gorse, I'm assuming. No Gorse. Wow, we're going to game 2. Wow. Okay, let him cook. Very strong proactive strategy. I do actually really like these Machina Gadget proactive decks into Frogs. I think the Machina Gadget decks just do a good job of, like, holding their cards and making the appropriate pushes when necessary. I think that if there are too many of these more traditional Frog decks, let's say the Hero Frog decks, you can see the decks sort of have trouble with, like, these Gadget style, Diva Hero style decks, or not Diva Hero, Diva Gadget style decks. It's not a deck that I've ever personally myself played because a lot of reasons. Bricking, losing to Pulling the Rug, bricking. Did I mention bricking? Yeah, so that's usually why I don't play those style of, like, Diva Gadget style decks. But when they draw, like we just saw, like, you have the right mix of Divas, you have the right mix of not Gilman in your hand, you have the right mix of, did I mention Machina Fortress? So a lot of good cards there to work with. I wonder if it's 6 gadgets, 4 Divas, that's 10 cards. And then 6, 7 Machina cards, that's 17 monsters. And Trag, that's already 18 monsters. Doesn't leave you a lot of room for tech. But, you know, there's probably something there. Avarice, set monster. And he has Rykos too, that's right. Because of the Rykos, he has to have Avarice. I just don't believe it. Here you just mill only, you don't destroy the Treeborn. Actually, you do destroy the Treeborn. Because you don't want him to Monarch you. Yeah, you blow it up, yeah. Mill 3. Okay, playing Charge as well. Unique, not what I was expecting. If he had a Monarch, though, you would have just sacked the Treeborn and target the Raikou. So. Does he have Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer? That would be massive here. I'm feeling Battle Fader vibes, but that's just because every time I see no cards in play, 6 cards in hand pass, I'm feeling Battle Fader vibes from the Frogburn deck. If he's able to connect with Kaiku here, that could be huge. Just keeping this Treeborn Frog out of the grave. Something like a Soul Release could be big too. He might be considering waiting on a Soul Release if he has it to nab that second Treeborn. But as you can tell from Hats and House start, he doesn't have the second Treeborn. He doesn't have access to it. He would have gone for it. So, what's the move, Jonah? What's the plan? Yes. Yes. Just set another monster. Think. 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 Set one monster. Pass. Okay, Treeborn comes back. Go to discard. Switch Treeborn to attack, attacking a set monster again. Is it another Raikou? Oh, he summons it. Oh, it's just another Sangan. Or not another Sangan, it's just Sangan. So Sangan in this deck. So we've got at least 3 Raikou. You can't play Charge without 3 Raikou, I don't think. So 3 Raikou, Charge. That's 4 cards. 4 Divas, or Diva Engine cards, so that's 8 cards. Sangan, that's 9 cards. 6 Gadgets, that's 15 cards. And then 6 Machina cards, maybe 5 Machina cards. I can't count that high. I don't know how much that is. But we've already figured out the deck, basically. Predictability is an issue with decks like this. Your opponent knows what's up, and that's what's up. That's some good preliminary damage from Jonah, that 500. It may not seem like it matters. And Plague, so... a lot of monsters. That does make sense to have the Plague because of the Raikous. We are going to go Android. There's no way we're not going Android here. Yep. It's got to be Android. Sangan's going to activate. We're going to be able to grab either Diva or a Gadget to get the rest of the engine rolling. This is a cool deck. It's shitty, but it's cool. You know? It's exciting in a way. I wonder what his interactive pieces look like. It's probably just like Haymakers and Floodgates. I'm assuming. Like Shadow Mirror and like Light Mirror and just Haymakers. Probably not Light Mirror with the Raikous, but maybe. You never really know. Nice. Okay, there's that Threatening Roar. But it's, you know, you're bleeding card advantage. The Android is mandatory. He does have to gain 600 here. Looks like he's forgetting. I'm going to remind him. Here's Miner. Gain 600. What did Bluff Knock say? Yo, just sold me so hard on Prohibition you don't even know. You have to post this. That was fucking nuts. Alright. I will post it. Shout out Bluff Knock. That's my guy. Yes, the Android is mandatory. I normally wouldn't remind players this or tell players this, but because it's on a video, I want to make sure it's accurate for you guys, the viewers. Light and Darkness Dragon runs over the Raikou. And that's going to be a big Light and Darkness Dragon. I don't think Jonah's deck can really deal with Light and Darkness Dragon outside of like Stack for Plague, Pitch for Fortress, but that's like a huge loss. Could also just like Summon Gadget, Pitch for Fortress. But it's still a huge expenditure of resources just to deal with one card. So that's a pretty good Light and Darkness. Yeah, it's pretty good here, for sure. It did take him 2 cards to set it up, but it also took Dopaminer like a bunch of cards to set up. No, Yellow Gadget isn't destroyed. It's not destroyed. Gadget stays in play. Yeah, neither player understands. Light and Darkness Dragon doesn't negate and destroy. It just negates. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Accurate gameplay. Cool, we're out here. There we go. Thought Light and Darkness destroys. It does not. Just negates. And I know what a lot of people are going to ask. I know what the comment sections always ask. It's actually my #1 most received comment over any other comment. How did he discard Yellow Gadget to summon Machina Fortress? You just discard the fortress with it, and that counts as 11 stars. That's how. I know I'm going to get fucking comments about that. Also, I'm going to get comments on, doesn't Light and Darkness negate Fortress? No. Fortress doesn't activate. It's inherent. It's not an effect. It doesn't activate. So. Yep. Light and Darkness Dragon is going to special summon back that Treeborn Frog. Yep, Fortress is inherent. And we are going to run over that Treeborn Frog. No reason to do that, but We'll do that. Pot of Avarice. Huge. Huge. Because I was just about to say, like, right now this position is... Never mind. Never mind. That's a DD Crow. Wow. That's a DD Crow. That's bad. That's bad for Dopaminer, actually. So I jumped the gun. What are your 5 targets? I mean, they'll correct this. This is a bit sloppy gameplay. When you activate Pot of Avarice, you should always set your targets first, usually. Until your opponent thumbs up, you should set your targets. All but Plague and Raikou. Okay, there goes Android. Android gone forever now. But, I mean, at least you got a card out of the hand for your Avarice, but that would have been a really good Avarice. Yeah, that would have been a really good Avarice. It would have made your Divas better, too. It turned him into 1-card Androids. As it stands, this is pretty bad for Jonah. I think, like, a Machine Guy, Cyber Dragon, would probably close this game out in favor of Hats and Houses. Caius here doesn't do anything, though. Monarchs don't do anything. Steel effects don't do anything. And because, like, normally I'd say, yeah, DD Crow doesn't do anything in this matchup because Fortress is inherent. But because he thought Fortress wasn't inherent, he sided in those DD Crows, I'm assuming. And that's pretty funny that it actually ended up being really good for him, despite normally being a trash card in a matchup like this. Like, DD Crow versus Gadgets, like, is just laughably bad, right, usually? So. Alright. What now? It's kind of cool to see Raikou with Gadgets, though. That's, like... It's technically a spot removal spell, but it's a little bit more versatile than something like Smashing Ground, so... It's a unique combination. Plague with Gadgets is cool too. You can stack a card, then summon a gadget, shuffle away the card you just stacked. Stack your Gilman, for example, and then shuffle it away with a gadget. That's really cool. I'm noticing a lot of little synergies in this deck that make me kind of enjoy the vibe of it. Do I think it's a good deck? Not really, no, but it's cool, and the vibe is kind of cool. Like, there's definitely some vibes here to be had. Did I mention the vibe? Yeah, okay, so... We attack here. This just forces the back row. Waboku. It looks like Hats and House's hand is pretty bad. He's just going to bleed card advantage until he can find a way to out these 2 monsters. And if that's a Raikou, like, that's going to be another +1 for Dopaminer here. His deck is built to plus. Just like your boy, built to plus. Yeah. This has been a banger video, actually. This has been a really good video. I'm just, like, noticing. I'm like... Holy shit. This has been a really good video. Alright, Brain Control. That can take the Fortress. So we found the out. Sack for a Monarch. Target the set monster. Big swing. He did have to bleed a Waboku to do it, but it is a big swing. If we sack for something like a Caius and that gets hit by a Pulling the Rug, it can be pretty bad. You know, if you build this gadget deck and you just min-max on, like, the most hateful cards, the most hateful sideboard cards, like Pulling the Rug and shit, you could have something on your hands, you know? I'm trying to think about it, like, yeah, Soul Exchange. Okay, we're going to tribute Machina Fortress plus the set monster for Light and Darkness Dragon. That's what's happening here. Obelisk? Plasma? What? Wait, what? What is 3 tribute? What? I don't think there's any 3 tribute set monster in the Trag? That's only 2 tribute. Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? This guy's never tribute summoned in his life. That doesn't mean anything. No. 7 plus is 2. Yeah, 7 plus is 2. Whoa, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, that definitely makes me think about my loss a little bit more. Makes the loss sting a little bit more. But you should have another monster in play. Treeborn or whatever. Yeah, it does affect this game. There's no 3 tribute monster that you can set that I know of. I'm pretty sure Obelisk the Tormentor. We're gonna pull this guy up. Cannot be normal set. Yep. So, yeah, that makes sense. And, yeah, they should correct this. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter. Just say that the Treeborn Fox should still be in play. I'll message him. Yeah, there's no 3 tribute that you can set. It doesn't really change anything. I don't want him to give away information and say what's set here. Yeah. Yeah, it's clear. I know you didn't know. There is no triple set. There's no triple set in the format that I know. Yeah, cool. Yeah, easy fix. No big issues. No information given. The game isn't affected. And so yeah, we're probably just stacking for that plague, making that Goyo, stealing the set monster, and going from there. There was some random one. Yeah, no, I think the only ones that people really play are Plasma and Obelisk, and you can't set either of those. So, yeah, it's like a huge red flag. Is there a triple set in this format? I don't think there is. There's a guy outside my house, like, yelling. I wonder if I should go see what that is. Probably not going to go see what that is. This has been a cursed video. The players need to continue. Okay, so... What is he yelling about? That's so weird. Let me see. Tribute. Stirs. But not set. Yep. Barbaros. Go for the lightning, but not set. Yep. Gravekeeper's Oracle I don't think is out, but not set. Moisture Creature, but not set. Yep. And then these 2 cards aren't real cards, so yeah, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to double check that. I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything. I knew there were like other things that people played that could potentially... Where is this? There we go. Cool. What is limiter? What the fuck did I miss? Limiter over the Trag. Is that what happened? End phase, lose the guy. Oh, there was a DD Crow on the Plague. Okay, stack for Plague, DD Crow, second Crow. And then attack into the Trag, limiter over it. I don't like that limiter. I like saving that limiter. You're draw locked. He doesn't play level 4, so the Trag isn't doing anything. Like, worst case, just crashing with Gadget after the Crow. Yeah, I don't like that limiter use. That was a poor limiter use. That's tough. Is there a road? There's not. Yeah, probably shouldn't have set the offering there. There really was no reason to have that set. Also, probably shouldn't have used the Heavy Storm there. Kind of want to wait on that. That's an insane top deck. This deck is based. Holy shit. This deck is kind of clean. I actually like Avarice with Rykos because that means your removal gets reused off of Avarice too, which is cool. That's something I hadn't really thought of. Target Gilman, whatever. Never actually checked if it was. Still just assumed. Nerd moment in the original manga. It was 3 for 10 or higher. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Cut Sangin. Okay. He's leaving Sangin. Maybe he has Call of the Haunted in his deck. It's a reason to leave Sangin. Either that or you just really want to grab... I would probably take Sangin over Raikou, maybe. Raikou's good. It can stop Resolved Vanities. I guess Sangin can't really do that, so... Sure. Whatever. What are we doing here, though? We're back online. We got a gadget. Okay. So if he can get double gadgets, he can get Fortress online. He can start pressuring. Either that or he can just start pressuring with the gadgets alone. I kind of like gadget pressure here and like waiting on the Fortress and not overcommitting. Just because he has 2 cards that he didn't use into nothing. So that means he possibly has a Monarch. Battle phase run over the Treeborn. Again, it's not really... It's good to not run over the Treeborn because you don't want to give him the opportunity to summon it or not if he has Cyber Dragon. Because now if he draws Cyber Dragon, Then he can just special the Cyber Dragon and Chimera Tech into the green gadget. And then he can use his normal summon on like a Vanity's Fiend. So I think it's better to go for the... leave the Treeborn Frog in play always, more or less. Hats and Houses, not opting to crash with the Turbo Rocket into green gadget to deal that extra 700. Probably because he is here at the deficit. Turbo Cannon not that good against gadgets. Deals barely any damage and doesn't even get you a plus. And then the gadgets that you know are in the hand are coming down to run over the Turbo Cannon on the way back. So, yeah, tough situation to be in for Hats and Houses. I don't know. I think he's just down bad now. That red gadget can search for the other gadget. I don't remember what color that one searches for. What are you doing? That is such an overcommitment. Please tell me you have another normal. Oh, you have another Avarice. Okay. That makes sense. The third Avarice. Wow, this deck is kind of heat. I'm not going to lie. This deck would look cool in max rarity. Because like you'd have the Super Raikos, the Super Limiter, Super Bottomless, Super Ultimate Offering, Ultimate Pot of Avarice, you know. You'd have the swagged out cards. What's the max rarity for Machina Fortress? Is it Ultra or is it... Is it Ultra? What are we making here? Probably not making. We're just Diva over the cannon. Yep. And then 4,200, which is a shitload of damage. And we can make that Android again. And just gain that life points. I'm really impressed with this deck. Obviously, he's not been drawing, like, Gilman out the ass, right? But it's looking kind of cool. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make it ally. Just seeing two machines in play, like, gives me, like, PTSD. Oh, my God. Here comes the Chimera Tech. Here comes the Chimera Tech. No. Oh, we're going after the ally. That is not what I expected. Fortress can now rip the hand. Yeah. Why would you not just do it the other way? I guess he wants to banish the Fortress, but, like, it's not worth losing your Substitute. That's your... Wait, that's a good card. That's a good card. He could have made a Duplock. Can't attack. Soul Exchange. Has to pass. All right, there we go. Weird turn there. I don't really like the way it played out. I don't think trading Substitute to banish the Fortress is that good when something like a Gear Frame could just find him another one pretty easily. I wonder if he's even playing Gear Frame. He has to be, right? Ah, that's a cool deck. That is a really cool deck. Set back row pass. Mask of Restrict. Okay, no more tributes. But one of us has a threat, and one of us does not. We may get ourselves a game 3 if this Caius goes unanswered. Mask of Restrict. Makes sense. So it looks like his game plan is Haymakers plus Floodgates. And then just like gadgets to keep up on cards and Avarice to keep up on cards. And then your spot removal comes from the Raikos and the Bryonic. Looks like it has everything you really need. Battle phase, attacks. Kai's going unanswered. I mean, can't really afford to just let that keep happening. Especially against this deck with like the ability to burn you out. I think if we see one more attack, it's guaranteedly over. Because of the ability to just Turbo Cannon blow up. So, yeah, that's going to be one more attack. What the fuck is in his hand? Literally, what are you not playing here? Another ultimate offer? Like, I don't understand. That would make sense. Tragodia would make sense. There it is, yeah. Like I said, the ability to burn out. That's all it takes. Yeah, one turn too slow on the track. How does this work? And destroy. I guess it's half of 12, so. He could have attacked with a Turbo Rocket too to play around Trag. There's Gear Frame activate. If the back row is Threatening Roar or what is that other card? Waboku, then he just wins. So grab that Fortress. Pitch Force. Okay, Force is a card that's in his deck. Wow, that's a lot of monsters. He's playing like 26 monsters, something like that. Alright, what have we got here? Let's just see the Waboku. Let's just go to the next game. I mean, for Dopaminer, it's important to recognize that this is over. Just equip the Fortress, attack the Turbo Cannon. Yeah, attack the Turbo Cannon first, and then main phase 2, equip the Fortress, and get the info from the hand. The hand rip of Machina Fortress, and then go to the next game. But you're dead on board here. There's literally nothing you can do. Call of the Haunted. No, he didn't have Call. Force the Waboku, makes Bryonic. Make it in defense. Yes, that's a good play. If he makes it an attack, he does lose to this Caius. Bounce the Turbo Cannon. Morphing Jar! What the fuck is this deck? How is Morphing Jar in this deck? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, but I like it. I like it a lot. Holy shit. No enemy controller. Brain Control is gone. Soul Exchange is nothing. Monarchs can't be played due to Mask of Restrict. We attack over the Bryonic. And now we're actually stable? Holy fuck. What a match. This has been crazy. This has actually been crazy. Oh my god. What a fucking game. How has he managed to pull this back? There's still one more Turbo Rocket left. There's still one more Turbo Rocket left. And there's 2 Turbo Cannons in the extra deck. So he does have outs. Oh my god. And Battle Fader here. You know, you have to be really careful about this Raikou. Oh, Battle Fader is still on the table. You have to be careful about having this Raikou in attack position. I don't like this. I do not 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 like this. Don't make this play. Don't make this play. Don't make this play. This is not a good play. This is too aggressive. But he did. He did it anyway. He won. Oh my god. He did it anyway. He won. He said, fuck it. You don't have Battle Fader. Holy shit. That was crazy. That was a crazy match. Oh, that was really cool. Holy shit. That was fucking awesome. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. Don't forget to smash like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you think I should take Gemini to this 1K coming up at Xanadu. See you guys in the next one. Peace.